right, what's up? YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of the Wiley Show. I have a special guest on here. Many of y'all probably seen him doing some of his stand-up shows. Many of y'all probably see him in a movie. The one and only. Let me see because I put him backstage and bring him back on. Samson, you're live on the air, man. How you doing, man?
I'm doing so good. How are you doing?
I am doing wonderful. Let me tell you, I've been watching your videos like all day today, and I see that you had get into the realm of like interviewing LGBT couples, and I was like, I love that. So my first question is like, what made you do that? Like, I'm like, wow, he's actually interviewing people.
Ah, well, I mean, I'm always switching it up. And I think that there is a space where we need to be talking about what we look like outside of the reality TV world.
Okay.
You know, even though I do comedy and that sort of thing, the image that I've always supported of black gay men has been that of family and, the professional black gay man. All of us can't be bad bitches.
So the regular Joe and Ben.
The regular Joe, but all of us aren't over the top. There
Okay.
are us who, and people can do what they want, but all of us aren't out here running the streets. It's some of us who like to be home at 6 and have dinner with our family.
That's true. That is so true. I always want to ask you, when are you going? Have you settled down yet? Because like I was watching, I'm like, have Samson got a boo? Like, is he engaged or married?
Have I settled down? Do I seem like I be? Do I
No, I
seem like
don't know. Maybe you keep it private. Maybe you keep that part private. But I'm like, are you talking with somebody right now?
I'm talking to you?
Okay. So you'll probably keep that private. I was so surprised. I was just watching this new movie that's out on BET Plus, B Boy Blues. And I saw you on it, and I was shocked. I couldn't believe it was you. I'm like, man, this guy looks familiar. And it was you on there. And I was like, the movie was really, really good, by the way, directed by Justice Millette. And I saw you on there. I was like, wow, he really can act.
I can do a little something, something.
Right. I was like, that's really you. And I was like, oh my God. And your character is just dope in the film. So make sure y'all go check it out. And what made you do that film?
Well, I have a long history with B-Boy Blues with the franchise.
Okay.
Originally played, I am the original BD from the story
Wow.
stage play. So when the stage play was off Broadway, I was the original BD. Um, and so the author, James Earl Hardy, had spoken with me about making it a film because they had been trying to make it a film for 20 years.
Wow.
I've been producing films for a long time, and so we talked about it. Then Jesse got involved, and then it became what it is now. And so, not only am I in the film, but I'm also the film's co-executive producer.
Yes, I did see that. I was like, okay, go get your executive producer bag. That was dope. Um, have you ever been in a situation like that where you have to shut a party down like that? Have that ever been in your real life that you have to do that?
Oh, all the time. You ain't gonna be in my house acting like you don't got no.
um, I want to ask you because you are a stand-up comedian, and I wanted to know, have dealing with this whole situation that happened with Will Smith, slapping Chris Rock. Have you ever had a situation when somebody wanted to hit you or came on stage and just slapped you?
Oh, so I got one for you. So 4 days before Chris Rock got slapped, and it was a big
Mhm.
news. 4 days before Chris Rock got slapped, I was doing a show at a casino in Redding, California, and this dude got on stage and punched me in the face.
Wow.
And
So
that was 4 days before Chris Rock.
wow. So what do you do? Like, do you press charges? Do you like, okay, let me see why he hit me. Did you try to get any answers?
You whooped their ass.
I'm like, because seeing it happen, and I was like, man, let me ask something because you are a comedian, and that could be dangerous. Do you think doing stand up is under attack right now?
I don't think it's stand up that's under attack. I think it is our ability to be free thinkers that is under attack. And that because free thought is under attack, um, anything having to do with self expression is in danger. And that's a very dangerous place for us to be when you can't have an opinion because people might turn on you, or it may be misconstrued, or you'll get put in Facebook jail. Like, I just got put in Facebook jail yesterday for something I
Wow.
years ago.
Wow. And I've noticed that on Instagram, they'll go back to like old videos and block like old videos and stuff like that. That's crazy. But it was something that because a lot of stuff is going on with you comedians, like Monique was going through with DL Hughley. I want to get your thoughts on that, even though she apologized. But what was going through your mind when you saw all of that going through two comedians just going at it?
We live in a crazy world when comedians beef. know, um, I know them both, and I have worked with them both, and that was unfortunate to see. Um, I thought it was petty. I mean, just who cares? Just go on stage, smoke that shit. It don't matter if you're supposed to headline and somebody snubs you, which from the paperwork that we saw, it don't appear that happened. But say that did happen. You go on stage and you smoke that shit, and then you get off.
Mm-hmm.
Get your paper and go. Don't. It's not worth to me. I mean, I think Monique has the freedom to express herself however she wants. Um, and I've had mostly positive interactions with her, but for me, it is important that the work precedes any petty grievances that you may have. That's your business.
I agree. I agree with you on that. Hearing all of this, now we are with inflation that is high, and you're political. Like I think that you get into politics and you see all this. Do you think that Joe Biden is doing a good job, or do you think us black folks we just got it wrong by voting him in? Should we just kept Trump in office?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Joe Biden, he need to be in an old folks home somewhere. Joe Biden, he has the same sort of politics as Trump, except for he's very quiet about it. We don't hear from him. But the thing about Trump is Trump told you what he was going to do.
Mm-hmm.
And Trump was very business minded, and so when it came to economics, economics in this country are dirty, but um, I think that his administration economically really did benefit a lot of people, whether we want to admit that or not. I did not vote for him, but besides the racism, he wasn't a bad president.
Right. If you look at it now, if you look at all the stuff, absolutely. Um, I'm just sitting here and I was just thinking about how this another icon is went away, Wendy Williams. I want to get your thoughts on that. Do you think they did a great job by not bringing her on the show? I just read an article now that they are going to just throw away her chair, throw away her wig. She's going to just throw away all the stuff that has to deal with Wendy Williams. How did that make you seeing this icon go through this? Because it seems to me that white folks used her up, and when they got done with her, they just washed her away.
That's the industry. That's the
Okay.
industry. And that's why it is important to run everything. I think it's number one. It's important to treat people fairly. I mean, I get it. We like Wendy because her platform was built on exposing people's mess. But I don't think anything good can come of that. Shading people, making a living shading people. We all want to know the tea, but she really did kick a few people while they were down, and that's not good. I think that whatever you extend to other people will also be extended to you. And so I do think that while she deserves grace, um, she kind of got back what she did to people.
That's true. That is so true. Um, I see that you still traveling, you still doing a show, you still doing stand up. What made you want to get into that career? Because that's a career that it don't have a great success rate because everybody that try to do it don't make any money and live comfortable. So what made you want to get into that industry?
It is a calling, and
Uh,
I think it's a calling. I think if you are not good, you won't make a living at it. If you don't know business, you won't make a living at it. But I think if you are really good, which it took me years to say out loud, because I was focused on being modest, which I still am, but I'm really good at what I do. Every all my shows sell out. My shows have been selling out for years. August will be 21 years that I've been doing this.
wow.
I give my audiences a great experience and they love me. Like all my shows, I think through the summer are sold out except for two. And those are in August, and I'm pretty sure those will be sold out. And so it's all about creating a great product and just, executing.
Do you think it's time that Netflix give you a stand up special?
If they want to.
Because I would love to see it. I haven't seen you do your stand up yet. I'm going as on my bucket list to see you do it because all of your clips are just funny. You in business, you transition, I think, into like movies, other stuff like that, and it's really, really great that you get into that. Um, have you gotten a response? I did ask you about B Boy Blues, but I said, have you gotten a positive response? Have people came up to you and said, "Oh my God, you did great in that movie"? I'm just wondering.
A few people have, but it is another title in my catalog of work. And so the catalog of work that I have done has strongly, I'm very proud of it, and I really work really hard to help portray Black gay men in a positive image, and images that allow us to laugh at our experiences, images that allow us to be proud of who we are, because we live in a world that tells us not to be proud of who we are, and we
Mhm.
should, because we're beautiful and we contribute so much to the world. And that's the work that I do. And so I have a growing catalog of work that people are looking up, and I think people are seeing that I am very committed to what I do. And I get a lot of support from the community. I mean, of course you get people who, and you are in this, so you get some haters. But
Absolutely, yeah,
those people, if it's somebody and they take the time to hate on you, that means they secretly like you.
that's
And
true.
those people are just mad they can't get in my drawers.
Well, you don't talk about who's in your drawers or who's in your what. Like you don't even bring that up. I haven't seen no articles about who you dated, who you talking to, what Jack account you. I've been thinking. I haven't seen it. So you keep that under wraps. Really, really great. One of my last questions to ask you. Um, out of all of this, because I've seen it happen to so many people, how do you keep going? Because I've noticed that some people get discouraged. They say, you know what, I don't want to do it no more. How do you not get this burnout for doing the same thing over and over again? Like, particularly like stand up.
um I think with anything that you do, Marquise, you have to commit yourself to it. And so when you commit yourself to something, a lot of people thinks, oh, that means committing to just the good times. And the reality is it's not always going to be a walk in the park. But if you keep an idea of what it is that you're working towards, and you follow that, I think it will get you to where you got to go. But there have been plenty of times where I've been burnt out, tired, discouraged, um, angry, frustrated, and those are just things that you're going to experience on the road, no matter whether you do it 5 years, 15 years, 50 years. You're going to have ups and downs, and you just gotta it comes down to, I think, having faith and not overextending yourself. Like, one thing that I used to do was I used to work all the time. Like,
Mhm.
there's this idea, especially for us as Black people, that if you aren't working all the time, you're gonna miss out on an opportunity, or you're gonna miss something. You got to take care of yourself. I think that's a really important part, is keep the end goal in mind, and be committed to what you're doing, and most of all, the big one is be able to believe in what you're doing, whether people are cheering for you or not. Cause that's another one. Um, and you just have to be committed to it.
I feel you on that. Thank you so very much. Let everybody know how they can get in contact with, how they can see you during your shows, your information, because we have about, I think, 200 people watching right now on Facebook and on YouTube. Let everybody know where they can get in contact with you.
Hey, y'all watching. So okay, so I sell Molly and weed. So if you want some Molly, not playing. So Instagram is the easiest, at Sampson McCormick, SampsonMcCormick. And I have Love the One You're With is on Amazon Prime. I don't know if you've seen that, but Love the One You're With is on Amazon Prime. And I have another film on Amazon Prime called Party in.
Wow.
So those are two films on Amazon Prime. And then B-Boy Blues is on BET Plus. And on my YouTube channel is just all kinds of interviews, comedy clips, discussions. If you just put in Sampson McCormick on YouTube, there's content there that you will thoroughly enjoy and be proud of and feel good about looking at.
Yes, I'm just so happy, man. I can't wait to catch those movies that you have on Amazon, because I did see it on Amazon Prime. Because you did really good in Beat Boys Blues. I said, okay, I gotta follow you into Hollywood, to what you're doing in Hollywood, which is amazing. It's great. And it's not too many, I think, openly Black gay men in Hollywood that's doing it in movies, or working behind the scenes. Like, it's not a lot of us. It's not a lot of people that's doing it. So it's good to see you doing it.
Yeah, there aren't a lot of them. There more than there were, 10 years ago.
Mhm.
10 years ago, I think we were an anomaly. But now, we exist now. The big thing that we need to get more enthusiastic about as a community is supporting people who are creating the stuff, because um, Black gay men can be pretty critical towards one another with things that we do,
That's
and that is because the world has been critical towards us. And the only way things will improve for us is if we learn to accept ourselves and support people who are doing stuff that is good. Like, you don't gotta hate on people. Even with B-Boy Blues is an incredible movie, and people were leaving nasty reviews. If you don't like the movie, be quiet.
I love that. I love it, because I mean, it's so many gays that fall for that type of person. Um, so I was shocked that it was on BET Plus. I'm like, oh my gosh, they put it on BT, but it's great that they put it on there, because it will help a lot of people, to educate a lot of people, and also it's good entertainment first and foremost. So if people don't like it, I don't understand. I told people, if you homophobic, don't watch it, because you're gonna go into a whole rant about how you think they're taking over the kids, et cetera, et cetera. But it was a good movie. I give it 2 thumbs up, and it's just so good to see you in there, and I can't wait to see you do more. And just learning from you, you also act in Broadway as well. So that was amazing. I didn't know that.
Acting Broadway. I'm an author, a filmmaker, a comedian. And I also have been hiring, like, people. I want people to understand that supporting Black gay films, and there's so much support, and I want people to be vocal about that support. Um, because the ones who have negative things to say, of course, they're going to say it, even though it doesn't matter. But the people who like it, whether you're gay or not, say you like it. Leave those positive reviews, because that's what people need to see, is that it is supported. There's so many people who will stop me on the street or come out to a show and say, "Oh my God, I love what you're doing," and that's cool. It's great to connect with those people, but we need those comments online and on these apps where our work is, because that's how other Black gay films get financed and created. And those of us who are in this industry, you know, um, having the conversations and in these boardrooms and writing the checks ourselves, because both of those films on Amazon Prime, I financed out of my own pocket. And
Wow.
we paid our actors standard union wages, um, all gay, Black, or female cast and crew. And so that means the person holding the boom mic, they were either Black, a woman, or gay. The person behind the camera was either Black, a woman, or gay. The person serving food on set was either Black, woman, or gay. And this is really creating opportunities for us in an industry that has overlooked us for so long. And so we're the ones who are creating that. And the only way that can expand so that other people can have opportunities is support what you see right now so that it can grow.
Absolutely. I wonder about last question, because you brought that up about Saucy Santana. He was at Dallas Southern Pride, and he said that women need their hair done, they call for the gays. Women need their nails done, they call for the gays. Gays run the world. And he got dragged from a lot of Black women. Claudia Jordan from Fox Soul dragged him. Other Black women dragged him, said, no, gay men get their things from Black women, and that the Black woman is the blueprint. So,
Mm.
what do you have to say about that? I don't know if you heard about, because it went viral, went all across social media. And he said he made that point. Do you think that he was doing too much, or you think that is some truth to what he was saying?
I think Black women and Black gay men borrow from each other, and then I
Okay,
think white gay men steal from both.
okay, that's a good point.
All white men, they walk around acting like Black women from around the way. And gay men have always had our mannerisms and ways that we do things, and women like it, like, yes honey, you know see, that's gay men, and Black women took that, and then gay men got all this, all this, and all these, a lot. It's a lot, especially out here in LA. This is the first city that I've lived in that's full of bad bitches, and all of them are men. Okay. Or you got these like gay men who be walking around acting like somebody's strong ass auntie, you know. And I think they just borrow from each other. As far
Yeah.
as Santana, I support him as an artist, but um, he's very interesting. He's a very interesting person.
That's a good politically correct way to put it. Brother, thank you so much for coming on. Oh, I'm gonna watch those films that you have on Amazon Prime. That's another app I'll have to get. So I'm definitely gonna watch those films as well. So I just wish you the best. And you keep working. Like, you're not out here just sit on the sidelines. You out in the arena doing some things, shaking the world up.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, and don't forget too, it's another film on YouTube called A Different Direction.
A
Um,
different direction. And that's
make
on
sure
your YouTube page.
that's on YouTube, and that's me and Daryl Stevens from Noah's Ark. And
Wow.
it's Laura Hayes from the Queens of Comedy, and Martin is in that.
Wow. Okay. I got to check that out. I definitely got to check that out. So make sure y'all go and check it out, you guys. Thank you so very much for coming on the Wiley Show. No matter how big you get it, you always respond back. Your team always respond back. And so I do appreciate that. So thank you.
Absolutely. We support you, and no matter what, I'm still gonna be a part of this community.
Thank you, brother, for coming on.
Thank you.
All right. All right, y'all. There you go. That's Samson, the stand-up comedian, actor, producer, coming on the show. So thank you, brother. Um, I want to say this because in my other segment that I do want to talk about is Wendy Williams. I know y'all heard about the news about Wendy Williams, and y'all heard about her chair going to get thrown out. And I'm trying to get to New York so I can get her chair. So I was sitting on one of my buddies that work in television, and I was like, if they throw that chair out, hold it for me. And and he didn't want to do it. I'm like, because if they throw out the purple chair, okay, let me break this down. They're talking about throwing away her wigs, throwing away her purple chair, throwing away. And I said, at least let me get the chair. I want that chair. So I can bring it back to Dallas. I really want that chair. Okay. But they're talking about just throwing it all away because Wendy Williams does not is doing too good. They just want to just throw it away. And I'm like, I don't believe that they're just gonna throw this stuff away. Number one is Wendy is a very popular host. They can give it to the Smithsonian. They can give it to the African American Museum. There's so much they can do with Wendy Williams stuff. I'm like, don't throw it away. Just hold it for me. You know what I'm saying? I know some people actually that live in New York. Icon from New York, the voice of New York, Mouth Open. I know a couple other people that live in New York. Hey, hold that chair because I want to have that chair for my show. All right. And I would love to have it. And so if they have the chair, I'm more than welcome to sit in that chair and do some commentary. But I also want to put out there about Sherry Shepherd's show. So Sherry's show is coming out in September, and I applied for some tickets because I would at least want to go to New York and attend one of her shows. So I applied for like 2 tickets to go to Sherry's show. And of course, we won't know anything until it get close to September. So I don't know if I should book my flight yet. I don't know because I really want to go to Sherry Shepherd's show because I could not get a hold to some Wendy Williams tickets to save my life. And it's so hard getting the View tickets for the View. So I'm really trying to get some Sherry tickets to go to Sherry's show, to be a part of that show, to be a part of that audience. So I'm super excited just to do that. So I can't wait to do it because I don't want it to get canceled. And I wasn't a part of the movement or part of the show. I think it's going to be amazing. I'm definitely going to be out here trying to apply, for tickets. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know. These shows they come, these shows they go. I'm trying to get tickets to the Jennifer Hudson show. Trying to get tickets for that. But back to Sherry's show, it's about 90 something percent, 97% of Sherry's show will be aired around the country. That's 97% of the country that is going to air the show. So we wish her the best. We wish her the best. And we wish Wendy Williams the best. And like I said, back to Wendy Williams. If you have that purple chair, Wendy, I want it. All right. I want that purple chair. Um, Also, to want to talk about is Milan Christopher. I got an email from somebody that was there, and they said Wiley, a photographer, was attacked at Milan Christopher event. And so, of course, we reached out, no response. We see that he's going to file charges against Rio. And the reason why the photographer was beat up is because he was originally supposed to work with Milan Christopher, but Milan Christopher did not have the money to pay him. So I guess he was leaving, and I guess Milan got upset and told Rio to beat him up. And so that's what Rio actually did. He beat him up and blacked his eye. So of course the photographer, his camera was broken, and he pressed charges. So you see all of this stuff going on. And I was doing some digging, doing some research. You see his eye was blackened, we did see that he had pressed charges. I'm like, why in the world are you doing this? And then he was like, Milan does not have the budget to complete with Zeus. And we all know that all the time. We knew that Milan Christopher did not have the budget like any other show. We have all said that. He did not have the budget like Zeus, okay? We are here for it. And so that's the point that I want to put out there, that he did not have the budget like Zeus, and he nowhere near got the deep pockets like Mr. Plumer, the owner and operator of Zeus. So that just be a fact. So I reached out to the photographer, no response. He's in my prayers, because I feel like, you should not have to go to an event and get beat up or get jumped. And then I think Shomar, he got jumped and stuff like this. So it was a mess. I don't have a problem with Gage signing non-disclosure, not non-disclosure, but signing documentation that they're going box. All right. I don't see a problem with that, because that's a form of entertainment. I watch a lot of wrestling. I watch a lot of UFC. I've seen a lot of black women. They get up there and they be fighting all the time on these shows, especially with Natalie Nunn and Sydney Starr on Batty South and Roly Poly Snacks. So you see all of this stuff that's going on with cisgender women. So I don't see the problem with cisgender men, cisgender gay men want to get up and fight. I don't see a problem with that, because as long as you see cisgender women boxing it out, duking it out on stage, duking it out in the bedroom, I don't see a problem why a cisgender gay man can't do that as well. I don't see a problem with it. And so if they want to use their hands and want to use that to be productive, then let them do it. And I just do it in my humble opinion. That's what I believe in, right? If that's something that they want to be done. And I'm just keeping it all the way real, right? If that's what you want to do, then you should have every right to do so. And I'm just saying that to be humble, in my humble opinion. If you see that, then nobody should be obsessed with that as well. So we definitely going to keep y'all updated on that, and we definitely going to keep y'all updated on that. And I know a lot of people um not gonna like it, but hey, I just get my thoughts and we move on. All right. Now, my last subject here, before I get to that, so I was minding my own business, right? We reached out to Orlando Brown for an interview. Somebody type in the chat Orlando Brown. Somebody type in the chat Orlando Brown. I want to read y'all what he wrote. Damn it. I can't find it. I want to read y'all what he wrote me. Give me a second here. Well, he blocked me. Yeah, he blocked me, and it wasn't making any sense of why he blocked me. Like, oh, you did this for money and something, something. It was really, really weird. Like he snorted so much of that crystal meth and just responded. It was like a crystal meth response. And I'm like, why is I getting blocked? I reached out to a professional. It was no type of making jokes of him at all. He just blocked me. And I'm like, what in the world is going on, bro? Why I get blocked? I'm just sitting there and saying, hey, I would like to interview on the Wiley Show. You are a good talent. Been following you since Major Pain days. And he just went on this crystal meth rant and blocked me. I'm like, what in the world? Why are you blocking me when I just reached out for interview? And then the way he declined it was weird. Like, you trying to get money and all this. And I'm like, what? Trying to get what? No, that's not the case, bro. Like, stop smoking that stuff. But I really try to get him on the show and try to bring him on so we can get into some in-depth conversation. So he did have me blocked, and so I have to use my my other accounts that I have, but I am blocking, and so I'm trying to see why. You know what I'm saying? Why did he block me? Um but we would definitely try to get yeah, he gave me a crystal meth response. And I'm like, why was he giving me this type of response? Like, bruh, like let's not go there. Let's not go there. Right. We should definitely not go there, in my humble opinion. So of course I'm gonna reach out to my other account and see what went on. We definitely gonna send him um that way. Yes, he did call his wife Elvis. He calling people different celebrities. It was like weird. It was just really, really weird how he denied that. And I wasn't even feeling no type of way. I was just shocked that he denied me on his show. I was really, really shocked. So well, we reached out and he blocked us. So that could go down in history that he did blocked us on his account. I don't know why, but he did blocked us, and we're gonna wish him well. Hopefully that he get off the crystal meth. He hopefully get off the pipe, and he can just focus on doing incredible things in Hollywood. All right. So my last subject here is Beyonce new song, "Break My Soul." Okay. I heard it first, and I'm like, what is this trash? I heard it the first time. I played it the first time. Break my soul, break my soul. I'm like, okay, what is this trash? We didn't actually did people say it's house music, it's trash music at first. And so I kept playing it over and break my soul. Now I disagree with Beyonce talking about quit your job. I'm not quitting my job. All right. I don't even know why she even put that in the lyrics. I'm about go quit your job and all that. No, that ain't happening for me. I'm making sure tomorrow I go to work early. But she definitely put it out there that said go and just go on and just quit your job. I'm like, I'm not doing that at all. Okay. But it's growing on me now. And I'm really liking it now because I'm hearing more and more of it. And I'm like, okay, and I can just see the visuals. I can see the performances. I can really, really see it now. But when I first heard the music, it was trash, y'all. It was trash. But when I heard it again and they played it again, I played it again and I listened to it again. I'm like, okay, I'm really, really feeling the song now. It's growing on, but at first, when I first heard it, I wasn't here for it. And Big Frida is on there. You know what I'm saying? Big Frida is on there, and Big Frida didn't say a word that he was going to be on the song. He didn't say nothing. He kept it quiet, and Big Frida is going to be on the record. So it's good. It's a bop. It's a bop. But when I'm gonna be clear with y'all, when I first heard the record, um, I I didn't like it, but now it's growing on me. I'm just being it definitely is growing on me as well. So I'm definitely going to keep y'all updated when a video going to come out. We talk about it here exclusively on the show. How y'all doing? Man, I'm gonna open up the phone lines and allow you all to call in that want to talk and give y'all thoughts. I'm definitely gonna open up the phone lines. Um, and I was late interviewing Samson. I'm so glad he came back. I overslept. Because I was so tired. And so when I had got up, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock got here. At first it was like 4 o'clock, 5. And I'm like, let me take a little nap. Because I was like so tired today. And I was out taking care of business. And I knew I had to interview him. And his team told me 8 o'clock. And I was like, okay, I can do it. And so what I should have did was follow my first mind because I went to go get me a haircut and I was doing some stuff. I should have followed my first mind and just went on and took my medicine and went on and went to sleep. But I couldn't even do that. Man, when I got in the bed, I was knocked out sleep. I and slept real good. And then some told me to wake up. And I woke up and I was like, oh my God, I just passed it up. And he came back. I'm so happy. But I was a little late because I was in the bed knocked out. I think I was watching Medea movie and that movie was watching me because it was literally watching me because I went to sleep. It was definitely watching me. So we're gonna open up the phone lines. We're gonna allow you all to call in. The number is 646-716-8447. The number is 646-716-8447.
Your show now. Press 1 to hear important.
Your show is scheduled to start in 36 seconds.
Okay. I'm not a Beyonce fan, but I'm not. But I am a fan of house. But I am a fan of house music and dance music. So, okay. Now I'm not a fan of like house music because some house music records I'm not a fan of. And my mom listens to house music because she goes like house music, like concerts when they play house music. She's a fan. I'm not a fan.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
I'm not. Okay, so we're gonna open these phone lines. Okay, here we go. If y'all calling in, the number is 646-716-8447. 646-716-8447. 646-716-8447. I don't know if it's gonna work, so y'all bear with me. Anonymous, you live on air. Hello? I don't know if it's working.
Hello?
Can you hear me? I don't think they can hear me. Hold
Why
on.
you put Chloe up there?
Can you hear me? I don't think she. We got to talk about Chloe Bailey. I forgot I had. Did I have her in the title? Oh yeah, we definitely got to. I'm sorry. We definitely got to talk about her. Wait a minute. I forgot that I had her in the title. She said, "Why you got Chloe Bailey up there?" Because she released a new record, Surprise, and I'm in love with Chloe Bailey. I think Chloe Bailey is doing what Beyonce should be doing.
Your show now. Press 1.
Since it appears you're calling back into a live show, we are reconnecting you now.
I think that Chloe Bailey should be doing what Beyonce. I think Chloe Bailey is doing what Beyonce should be doing. I like that Surprise record because Beyonce easily could have do that record as well. Definitely with that. And Jocelyn season 4 of the Cabaret is coming back. So if y'all looking for some more Ratchet TV, they're coming back for season 4. So that's why I put her picture in there. All right, 0235, call you on air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Listen, I just want to review Beyonce's song. I like it. You know, I'm a big fan of house music, dance music. I like it. It's very different for Beyonce, and I'm really digging it. But I think that she needs rapping, and there's no disrespect to her, but rapping is not her strong suit. So I think that she needs to get like a rapper on it, and it'll be a hit.
I like her rapping. I like because she can rap better than some of these women that's doing it actually. But yeah, when I first heard it, I wasn't feeling the record, maybe because I was at work. And then when I got off and I listened to it again, I'm like, okay, this record is following me. And then I was listening to DD in the morning. They were playing the record. So I was like, and they were talking about the record, and I'm like, this record is growing on me. So I'm liking it. It's not bad. It was way better than what Drake came out with. That Drake album was trash.
Yeah, I couldn't listen to that album. The album was awful.
Yeah.
It's just filler. It's just a bunch of filler in those tracks.
Yeah. And I think, because he signed all these deals and with these labels, with that label, and he gotta fulfill and by releasing music. But I just think that was like a Rush album. Because when I listened to it, I was like, oh, this is Rush.
Yeah. It just didn't feel authentic.
Facts. But thank you so very much for calling in. They said, why did Drake release that garbage? I think Drake released it because he's on a label. He gotta produce music. They just gave him a good, strong deal, so he gotta release it. Yeah. But we thank y'all so very much for tuning into the Wiley Show. I'm gonna go because I'm gonna go back to sleep because I'm tired. Been up all day. Excuse me. I've been up all day, so I'm definitely going to sleep. Thank y'all so very much for tuning in. to the Wiley Show. We'll be back tomorrow, okay? And if you want to be a guest on the Wiley Show, if you know somebody that I should be interviewing, tag me on Instagram, or you can email me at wileyshow@gmail.com. Also, I will be in Vegas August 26, 27, and 28, 2022. So make sure if you comment, if you want to see me, just email me at wileyshowproductions@gmail.com. I'm definitely down to link up and to hang out, to have a good time. And we'll be in Vegas on those 3 days. And we definitely will do that. So thank y'all so very much. We will see y'all in the next episode. Going to give me some sleep because I'm tired. I literally been up all day. I just got back into school today, and so I got assignments to do, and I'm like, oh my gosh, now I got to time management, do my assignment, go to work, again do YouTube. So I'm doing some great time management. So whenever we got a call in here, 0970, call you on air.
Hey, Wiley, what's going on?
Doing great.
Hey, so I wanted to I wanted to say I like the Beyonce song. I like the whole Drake vibe. What I think they're trying to do is they're 80s babies. So that's the vibe. The vibe is dancing, grooving, having a good time, busting a sweat, working out. So like that's their generation. When you have generations after that, that's like just twerking all the time, got NBA young boy, Cardi B's, stuff like that. It's not gonna resonate to that group. So I feel like that it wasn't for the new age group. It's for mostly the people that like to dance, the older heads, the people that just like to move around, not so much twerk all day. They like to move around and have a good time and just vibe out. That's what it smoke a joint or something. That's the whole vibe. It's not really ratchet. That's probably why people are saying it's boring and they're not getting into the beats because it's not that drill beat. It's not gutter. So I like the albums. I appreciated them.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I like the single with Drake. I didn't like his album. Maybe it had to grow on me. I'm gonna listen to it again. I listened to it the first time. I'm like, oh, child, what is this trash? So I'm definitely gonna.
It's a lot going on. But I just feel like, if you if you have a little drink or something, if you in your grown and sexy, and you have time to just chill, and you want to vibe out and just move and groove, then that's the time to put it on. I think Beyonce is more like you want to work out, something like that. Put it on, you'll sweat it out.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Wendy Williams, oh Lord Jesus, Lord. I don't know. Somebody should have talked to her and told her to get in front of a phone a long time ago, and just try to put her on. I don't understand why she got destroyed like this. Like, Kevin really destroyed her this bad to where it's like now people just assume it's like people are making judgments for her. It's like she messed up with Kevin, so now it's like they're trying to make it seem like she has a problem with managing herself, like she's crazy or something. And I think that's messed up that they doing her like that over. It seems like over a man. It seems like because she was fine until this Kevin guy, and it's like now she just like I owe you alimony. I don't even want to work no more. If I gotta pay you in this side chick in y'all baby, I don't even want to work no more. Like I think so. That's what she's doing. Like she just was like, I'll quit. So I think that's what she did. She just quit.
Wow.
And it's just really sad. Like, I think she just quit because she didn't want to pay that man. She should. She just didn't want to deal with it. And I think she just quit. And well, that's all I got to say though.
All right. Thank you so much for calling in. All right. Bye bye. The phone lines is open, people. I'm not gonna rush up. Y'all calling in. 9867, caller, you on air.
Hey, Wiley. Hey, Wiley. This is Vic New York. How you doing, Wiley?
I'm doing all right.
Well, I called in regards to the Beyonce review. So first of all, I love it. I love it. Reminds me of that '90s Vogue, like la da dee da da da, la, you know, those things, or like I don't even know, like those dance music from back in the days, like that was hot in New York City when Vogue first happened, and when the ballroom scene was a big thing. So I can see this song being played in like Pose or any of the LGBTQAI plus. They're gonna bleed this song out. That's their jam. It's like a nice mellow kind of music where people are like, to me, will be high off of shrooms or doing those type of just doing those type of drugs and stuff like that, in my opinion. But I do think it'll be a great great song for this year. I can't wait to see Beyonce era. Now, I don't know, Wally, because it's so interesting that Drake released his low-key album so randomly, and it's the exact same music and genre as Beyonce. So I wonder if someone told Drake, yo, Beyonce's working on this big thing. You need to quietly drop, because when the Beehive come alive, there's no one that can drop when Beyonce drops. She's going to take the cake from everybody. So he probably was like, you know what, you're right. Honestly, never mind. I feel like Drake album is kind of like an it's kind of like an afterthought. Like, should he have dropped it? Honestly, never mind. I feel like he was talking to somebody and used that, because that's how the album felt. I would say that what I don't like about the Drake album is he doesn't change his flow. I don't know. What's your favorite song off that album, Wally, off the Drake album?
No, my favorite song was that he did with 21 Savage. That's my favorite. Other than that, the rest of the songs.
That's not EDM house music. That's just a straight rap music.
That's what I like. I wasn't really feeling Drake album.
Did you listen to the whole thing?
I listened to the whole thing. I listened to the whole album, and I wasn't impressed. I just wasn't impressed.
Okay, you know why?
Album.
Because you don't have an increased taste palette. That's the problem. The thing is, you're used to the same thing of Drake. See, this is why Drake is where Drake is, and there's people who can't be on Drake level. Every time, an artist should not come up the same each time. They should always revamp or try to hit another audience. Do you buy his albums or do you rip it off online?
No, I listen to it on Apple Music. I'm a paid subscriber. I just wasn't feeling the man album. His last album he came out with only like about 1 or 2 songs. So I think Drake is just an overrated artist, to be honest.
I don't think he's overrated. I think Drake is with the times. That's why Drake is still relevant, and Nicki Minaj is still stuck where she is because she doesn't know how to move with the movement. Drake decides to make music for those other population, not the hood dudes, but the other dudes.
Listen, I'm not a hood dude. I just wasn't feeling the album, and a lot of people I talked to said they wasn't feeling it either. I was reading the comments. I wasn't.
When they shopping at Forever 21 or they in JC Penney's and they here, they're gonna be jamming. It's an acquired taste, right? If you drink like certain type of wine that has been fermented for years, yes, it's an acquired taste, but sooner or later it's gonna hit a certain threshold. I think it's because you never heard Drake in this type of, you hear him in a different way. It will grow on you sooner or later. And that's how all music is. Some music I never liked after the first listen, and then after I keep hearing it, it kind of like brainwashes you. Like, oh, this is pretty hot. I can see Rihanna on a remix or things like. Because this sound like one of Rihanna's earlier albums with the music, and this kind of remind me of like Work, 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 or that other song, I'm Gonna One Dance, time, that one dance song that. Sorry, that's what I'm saying. His album, that album, remind me of that one dance song. Okay. In a way, I just think maybe he was a little bit too his flow was too stagnant. It was just monotonous. I feel like if he changed up the way he rapped, people wouldn't feel as boring to it.
All right. Well, we thank you so very much for calling in.
And remember, chat, today, Tuesday, June 21st. Wiley stated that he doesn't like Drake's album except for the last one. But I bet Wiley's going to backtrack his statements a couple of months down the line.
Bye.
Wiley always does it. He's gonna, and I want to be here to remember that when he does it. Okay, Wiley? I just gotta let you know.
Okay, well,
Have a
thank you
great
so much.
night.
Thank you so much for
You're
calling
welcome.
in. Bye. I will not be retracting my statement. That album was boo-boo. Okay. 5137. Hey. 5137. You live on the air. 5137.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to the Wiley Show.
Oh, what's going on, Wally? How you doing?
Doing good.
Yeah, I just wanted to thank you, man, for picking up the call, man. There's a lot going on in the world, and I just tune in with you every night to catch up with the tea. But as far as what we was talking about, the Beyonce, it's giving me very much cultural emphasis on strong women and just being able to speak who you are and speak your truth, because, you know, I just came from church and it's just giving me spiritual vibes, and anything she does just really touches me. So I just, you know, shout out to you, strong black man who brings the correct tea. You know, so that's all I really wanted to say. I'm here drinking a little whiskey, enjoying your show.
Oh, wow.
So,
Thank you,
that's
brother.
all.
Okay. Thank you so very much for calling in.
I'm actually, I'm calling from Canada right now. So.
Oh, okay. Canada. I got to visit Canada. Thank you, brother, for calling in.
All right. Good night, man.
Okay. Oh, man. Sound like Biggie Smalls calling up in here. I used to read Word Up magazine. Okay. 2392.
Hi, Wiley.
Hi.
You don't seem like yourself today. You're not bubbly.
I'm tired. I've been up all day.
Oh, okay. That's what it is. Well, I really didn't call in about the topics. I just wanted to say that I noticed you're not like your old self or bubbly, making me laugh and stuff. The show is still good, though, but I just noticed a little different.
Well, thank you so very much for calling in.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. Child, you could have sent that in the email. You could have sent that in the email. Oh, man. Oh. She could have, like, I just said I was tired. Here she, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, your moment, ma'am, get off the phone. Oh, man. Oh, you want me bubbly every day. But it was a good show, man. Thank y'all so very much. Thank you to the special guests for coming on. Thank y'all so very much for calling in. If you want to be notified when I go live, text Wiley, Wiley, one word, you know, to 888-534-4939. Text Wiley, Wiley, one word, to 888-534-4939. You will be notified when I go live. Thank you all so much for tuning into the Wiley Show. We will see y'all in the upcoming episode. Whenever I go back live, you will get a text from me that I am live. Okay. Yeah, that's how it is. People see you bubbly and they want you to be that 24/7 unrealistic. Okay. Yes. And so I'm going to take me a good old sleep. Be back here if I'm up to it tomorrow. Because I got some homework assignments I have to do, and I want to make sure that we good with that. So thank y'all so very much. We will see y'all in the next episode. Thank y'all so very much. I am about to give me some rest because I'm tired. Thank y'all so very much. I love y'all. Thank y'all so very much for calling in, and I will see y'all in the next episode. Make sure y'all comment and subscribe, and let me know how I did in the video, you know, interviewing Samson. Yeah, let me know. Talk to y'all soon. Peace.